Hi folks, and welcome back to Math with Captain Rod. The purpose of this video is to demonstrate how to test a geometric series for convergence, and if it converges, find what it converges to. So first of all, I'm going to write down kind of the blueprint here for a geometric series. Geometric series is sum from n equals 1 to infinity, ar to the n minus 1. The first thing I want to do here is I got to kind of modify this to perfectly match my blueprint here. And I'll notice that this is starting at n equals 2. This is starting at n equals 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this sum 1 over 4 to the n plus 1 from n equals 1 to infinity. By increasing this value of n to n plus 1, these now start at the same point. You'll notice if you put n equals 2 here, this reads 4 to the second power. Here, if I start at n equals 1 and I put that n value here, this is still 4 to the second power. So I increase this value by 1, allow me to drop that value by 1. All right, so now it looks more like my geometric series blueprint here. It's starting at n equals 1. All right, now r to the n minus 1. Let's talk about the value of r. So sum n equals 1 to infinity. This thing right here, if we wanted to, we could write it 1/4 to the n plus 1. So now it looks like something to a power. Now, again, I'm looking at my blueprint. That power needs to be n minus 1. So what I can do to make it an n minus 1, if I factor a 1/4 out of this, this is going to read 1/4 times 1/4 to the n. And now what I'm going to do is just factor another 1/4 out. And this is now going to be 1/4 to the n minus 1. So what I'm looking at here is the sum from n equals 1 to infinity of 1/16 times 1/4 to the n minus 1. Now, this perfectly matches my blueprint here for a geometric series. You can quite clearly see that the a is 1/16 and the r is 1/4. Now, the criteria for convergence, absolute value of r has to be less than 1 for convergence, and it is. Therefore, this converges to a sum of a over 1 minus r. And we'll go ahead and maybe clean this up a little bit. Let's see, that's going to be 1 over 16. And then the bottom, that's going to be 3/4, coming from 4 over 4 minus 1 over 4. And let's see, I believe that's going to give us, this 4 is going to kill one of these. I think that's going to give us 1/12 out of that, because we're going to have 1/16 times 4/3. So anyway, the purpose of this video was just to demonstrate, how to take a series and kind of manipulate it or modify it until it looks identical to our blueprint for a geometric series. Identify your values of a and r, which I've done. Criteria for convergence is absolute value of r has to be less than 1, and it is. So the series converges to a over 1 minus r. And that thing's done. Hope this video helps demonstrate these things. Have a great day.